Hi friends, it's Linda. I am back with 2 new journals for my Etsy shop. They are March themed, green, Irish, Celtic, St. Patrick's Day, spring, that type of theme. I made 2. They are nearly identical. I'll flip through one in a little more detail and then the second one just really quickly. So I'm going to move one out of the way and focus on this one. They are the small size that is a pretty popular size in my Etsy shop. They are for about 4.5 inches wide by 6 inches long. I made it from a paper bag that is reinforced on the inside with Tyvek, which if you're familiar with that, it is the material that many mailers are made from. And it is rip resistant and just a really nice reinforcement for journal covers. So I have some Kathy Holden fabric on the cover, as well as some very old tatted lace, little medallion there and some lace. It's not really a Celtic design, but it just seemed to lend itself to the kind of vintage St. Patrick's Day or Irish look. I made a beaded dangle that's actually coming from the center ties, and one also hangs out the bottom. And this is a bit of Gaelic writing, vintage button, and I'm gonna lay it down here, try to be in frame as best I can, and open it up. I have it tied with some sari silk ties that are worked into the cover. And in this front pocket here, this is some coffee dyed fabric and some more of the Kathy Holden fabric, a little library card. This is one of my favorite green scrapbook papers, and I think I'm at the end of it. I don't think it's made anymore, but I sure do. I love houndstooth. I guess that's what it is. So I love the green houndstooth there. Okay, and then this is a paint chip that I made into a side pocket. And what I love is that the names of the colors are Patrick Green, Erin Island, and Shannon Ivy Wreath. So that was kind of fun. And I made this journal card, this cute little lass on the front, little Irish girl in her ethnic kind of costume. And some music paper. The name of the song is Killarney. And this is a pocket, 2 pockets page that I made from some vintage S&H green stamps. And in this pocket are 2 vintage playing cards. One has, goes this way, some pretty vintage clocks. And this one is a cute little pixie. Can you see? Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm not doing a very good job of showing you there. And some green tickets up in this little top pocket. Some coffee dyed paper. A page from an old yearbook. And this is just a little tuck spot with a to-do list, a little Ray Dunn notepad, some children's ledger, another page from the digital kit that I will link in the description box. This is a map, it's probably Ireland, at least that area. Yeah, here's Limerick, Clare. Some loose leaf, more of the digital, coffee dyed paper. This is a page from my gardening book that shows the oxalis plant which is really a clover plant, a flowering clover. So I thought that was a good gardening page to put in there, since the shamrock or the clover is kind of a traditional plant for this time of year and for St. Patrick's Day. Little card there, some green graph paper. This is a page that I made from a junk mail envelope with a little tag inside with this cute little girl. And it fits right in there. And there's some stamps from Ireland. These are actually prints. They're not actual stamps. They're prints of actual stamps. Okay, and this is a little little paper sack, and it is filled with some goodies. I'm not going to tell you what's in there, but there's some goodies for whoever takes this home. And some writing paper. That was another digital. And here's the center signature. There's a little journal card there, a lace pocket, and it's a double page spread of collage that I did using all of the different papers throughout the book. And here are the ties that I completely beaded. I want to try to get these up so you can see the beads. There's some crystals, there's just some pretty glass beads, some seed beads, some decorative beads, and these little Celtic charms on the bottom. So what I do is I keep one long enough that it'll dangle over the side of the spine, and then one that can dangle through the bottom. I try to keep the beads in the center small as possible so it doesn't impede the opening and closing of the journal too much or make too big of a lump in the center. So anyway, that's the center. There are, I believe, either 14 or 15 sheets, so essentially 28 to 30 pages, or about 56 to 60 sides to this journal, just so you know kind of how many pages you would have to use. This is the other side of the paper bag, and there's just a little vintage image of a postcard with some lined paper on the back. And this has become kind of a staple in my little journals, or actually in just about any of my journals. I love to include some tea. So there is some Twinings Irish breakfast tea inside of here, and I rubber stamped on the outside, and I love to add some beads to the strings of the tea bag. And it's just held on there with a little paper clip with a little bit of fabric on there. Okay, this is a little shamrock tuck spot with a few sheets of paper, and I'm a huge coffee fan, so there's usually some element of coffee also in my journals. The other part of the map, some pretty papers, lots of room for journaling. This little adorable fella on his mushroom, backed with lined paper. This is the other side of the yearbook page. I don't know if I am in frame there. And then this is a fabric flip with some seersucker and some Kathy Holden stamp paper and a bit of some very fancy trim that I recently got from a shop on Etsy. And another bit of music. The song is The Keel Row. And then this is, it's actually about a 4-way pocket. And in this first little pocket, I just made some stamps from Ireland you can use as a journal card. This one has a little bit of notepad for some journaling. And it goes in there. And then there's another pretty postcard, turned journal card in here, this pocket. And then this pocket is just a simple undecorated tag. And then there's actually even another pocket. So really it's a 5-way pocket. There's nothing back there, but you can certainly put something in there. So this is actually goes in this pocket here. So lots of pockets. And then the last page. And this is a postcard that I made some decorative corners so that you can remove it and journal on the back. And then this back cover I left open because it was a paper bag. I just lined it and reinforced it. And in the back here is another postcard that you can use for journaling or decorating or whatever you want to do. So it tucks in there. And then on the back, I put the traditional Irish blessing. May the road rise up to meet you. May the wind be always at your back. May the sun shine warm upon your face, the rain fall soft upon your fields, and until we meet again, may God hold you in the palm of his hand. Okay, so that is the journal. Journal 1 is what it'll be called in my Etsy shop. Now I'm going to show you Journal 2, and I'll just flip through it without so much in talking. I'll just try to show you, just point out what's different. So this may be the most identical I've ever made 2 journals, but it was just so easy once I got going to just to do it that way. Okay. And that is journal 2. Here they are. They will be going into my Etsy shop later today. So if you're interested, you can take a look at them there. Thank you for watching. I am going to be doing a video that's a little different this next time. I participated in a 5-item swap that with someone from the 49 Dragonflies video subscribers. We contacted each other and swapped our items, and I am going to try to do a process video with what I make from that. So that's the plan. We'll see how that goes, but that's what I should have coming up next. And then I'm also going to be working on a couple of larger journals, full-size journals, a little golden book, and a hardback one from a Reader's Digest, and one from Amazon Packaging. So I've got some things coming up in the works, and I always look forward to sharing those with you. So thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for watching, and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye now.